Hey everybody, and time for another market update. Um, Today it's Sunday where I live, Sunday morning, and the 15th. And let's see what the market has done since yesterday. Um, I'm also gonna go through some new ways to to look at the market and how you can actually see the support, the resistance, or how you can trade. There's a lot of different ways to do this, and you have to decide for yourself. I mean, take as much as you can from people on the internet, YouTubers, but do your own thing because uh, it doesn't matter if you. I mean, you could follow my strategy 100%, but still you wouldn't get the same result as I do because I have my mindset and you have your mindset. So that doesn't really mean that I'm a better trader, but it does mean it do mean that I have so much experience in the way that I trade. I know my feelings. I know what I react to, and I know what I don't react to. For example, right now everything is so scary, and when I feel it in my body. I feel that I'm scared. That's when I need to go in. And if I don't go in now, I will regret it. But that's just my take, okay? Because I'm here for the long haul, and I just want to accumulate as much as possible, but at as good price as possible, of course. All right. With that said, I'm gonna change to the chart. And if we start with Bitcoin, we have, um, the picture is the same. We have on the weekly chart, I have drawn this trend line um, from back to March 20. And we visited it once, twice, maybe a couple of times here, and then we are here again. And this is just perfect. This is normal and this is perfect to accumulate at these times. These are special times. These are the times where we make money. So in my mind, I think we should embrace this. Um, Regarding to the trading part, if you would like accumulate maybe 80% in this area, and then you know 20% could be your trading positions, and you could pick like these different kind of short-term targets, maybe this trend line, and then sell at the top here. I don't know. Let's say in December we are about 80,000 or something. You should maybe take some profit here on the trading part. Um, but I think overall we are good. We're still good. We could, of course, make it drop, um, but um, these times are special and rare. So let's go a bit closer on the daily. So we saw that we are now in the smaller time frame here, and this the blue support line. This is the one that is 2 years old. And we have seen some accumulation around this area. We had a wick, which is also uh, it was like everyone was giving up that day. This is the Luna wick, and nothing out of the ordinary. We still have a chance. People are gonna try. The bears are gonna try to do a retest, but I mean that's how it is. So maybe we get a second chance to load up some more here. Um, And as I said yesterday, if we go further back, we have some. If you look at the volume here, so around this is a volume profile, and the volume profile just looks at how much volume there was in the exact price. So this price around 22.8 to 23.5 would be a good place also to accumulate. And it, you see, technically it has confluence, right? So uh, this is a zone where I would buy. And as you see, this zone is even more clear. There's a lot of more. There's a lot more volume in this zone, and also this has a good confluence here. So this is a good way to look at where uh, people are buying and where the orders are. So volume profiling is a very, very big part of my trading, and it's really helped me a lot over the years. We still have the targets, the upside targets around 33, 34 and a half. And then, as you see here, the yellow is the puck. So that's the point of control. That's where most volume is traded. So that's about around 39,000. So we could see a spike up here before we get some more down pressure. If we don't get the down pressure right now, but it's Sunday, low volume, anything can happen. So that's really the Bitcoin. Nothing else. Nothing really changed in my mind, in my perspective. So I was just thinking, going through some more cryptos. Solana. Solana is a different beast. If we look at the weekly, so there I have drawn the trend lines as well, and this doesn't look good. But what I would say is that we have very, very high accumulation zone here at the 40 to the 50 area, and then again I would say the 20-25. So I have bought this area again, and I just think that this is a very good place to accumulate. If we go a bit closer, this is like the daily, and we see clearly that this is the zone where I have drawn by looking back, and this is from April 21, where we spent some time here, and really a lot of volume getting into the markets. So this is always a good place to load up. And as we see here, the next zone is technically like a good low to buy in at 23. So if we lose this, we have to look further down at maybe the 12 to 13, but I would be surprised if that happens. But it's winter, it's crypto winter, and anything can happen, and alls will be crushed if Bitcoin loses this area. But as I said before, being long term just makes your probability of getting success so much greater. And if you believe in Solana, I think it's a good place to buy. But it's your choice. You make the choice. All right, Ethereum, the same. I have my lines here. Doesn't look very good, but still we hit a long-term accumulation zone, and we have one more. You see here, it touched the zone 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fifth time, and there's a lot of volume here, so this seems like a good place to buy. And if we see these 12 to 1500, that would be a great price to buy. But still, I like this. Another one that I thought was interesting was the link. This is just been obliterated. And I really don't understand it, because Link is really a good utility for the markets, the crypto markets, and it's like I don't think that Chainlink should be so low. So these are very good. This is a very good accumulation zone, and the next zone would be between 3.5 to 5. I know these zones are very big, but in crypto you can't do it like I would do it in trading the index. I would probably not go with I would probably not even DCA into that to indexes, because it's so much easier to see, because the volatility is less than it is here. Yeah, so these were the 4 cryptos that I thought was interesting right now. Everything is just pushed down, and you gotta be careful. You gotta be really careful in terms of what you're buying. All right, so I just wanted to give you one more thing today. So this was like for the HODL part of it. So now I'm gonna talk about some trading, the trading part of, give you some ideas on how to improve your trading and take your feelings out of it and just work just like a machine. Just the problem with humans, the problem is that we react on feelings, and every time we do that, we get crushed. At least a lot of the times. So I have come up with some strategies that, as I said yesterday, I have on the BTC every year about 400 to 600%. But this takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of work, but it's possible. It's doable, and I'm a bit extreme when it comes to trading this way that I'm going to show you, but it pays off. The good thing about this kind of trading is that you don't have to think that much. You just have to look at a chart. But at the other hand, you need to be in all the time. You need to be. You can't take a rest. Well, I can take a rest, but every 4 hour I need to go in, because I'm doing this on the 4 hour. But you can choose to do it on the 12 hour, the daily, and so on. So I'm gonna just go through a setup that I have found is working very well. It's nothing that I have created. It's on TradingView, but I've been going through every indicator on TradingView. Believe me, I've spent thousands of hours just going through indicators, even from the days back at the when I was trading on Meta, and so I have really been going through every indicator that's around, that's out there. And I will start with the daily, and so I have loaded up here. The first one is BJ. Let's see. No, BJ HEMA. So this is the HEMA moving averages, and as you can see, you can just load it up, and I'll often change something. And this is created of the EMA fast 12, the EMA medium 21, and EMA slow 35. And it's bar colored. I have chosen it to be bar colored because I like that. There are so many other things. You can get different kind of EMAs on your chart, but I like to have a clean chart as possible. And I like to, just have the colors on, so I don't need to think. So the BJ HEMA is extremely good when it comes to Bitcoin. And if you wanna, this is the daily, which means you need to take the trade every time the candle closes. So for example, if I just, you see the difference. So in this part, this is like these are normal candles. I just like these colors. That's why I have these colors, but normally green and red. When I use the HEMA, the BJ HEMA, you see that you get a more direction. The color changes, so you can be in the trade for a very, very long time. And so I find this very, very useful, and this has actually kept me out of a lot of losses. And I use this, as I said yesterday, like a hedge when I'm trading. So for example, when we look at the top here at 68, if you didn't like take profits on the trend line, which can be very hard to do because that's a psychological thing, then the BJ HEMA told me to get out here, right, at 60. And if you got out at 60, you would have really be spared for a lot of downtime. Then I found this Alma. You can use different kind of indicators to keep you in the trend. For instance, the Alma, I love the Alma, and if you see that if you use the dominant momentum MA, it's called here, if you break down on that, you just take the short here, and then you will wait, get out when it breaks above again. So this means that this area you would have stayed short, and that right there would have given you like 30%, right? So this is a very good way to trade, and just it's easy because you don't have to think. The thing is that I have been back testing. I'm back testing a lot of years, different kind of years, and not years, but time. The daily, the 12-hour, and the 4-hour. And what I have learned is that the 4-hour, I need to be more active, but I am making so much return on investment using the 4-hour. And this is the latest how it looks on the 4-hour on the Bitcoin chart right now. And so it's really saying right now, okay, you should be long. So I went long here, but then it was white, and I am a bit cautious at this moment. So I'm not long right now. I am in my huddle portfolio, but not in my trading. So now the white candle just take it easy, don't do anything. And so I'm waiting until we'll see some upward movement. So this is a very good way to trade, and the 4-hour is the perfect way to trade. But the problem is that you have to sleep. So it's a good idea to get your stop loss in order when you go to bed, or if you are doing something else. My work is trading, so I pretty much I'm on it every 4 hour I work. And this is the perfect way because I don't have to sit and look at the chart anymore all the time. I'm just focused on every 4 hour. I go in and I readjust everything. Um, yeah. So this is just one way to trade, and it's algo trading. It's non-think trading. It's just takes your emotions out of it. And I know that everyone are scared now, but you need to take the trade, because you need to be able to take the trade when the trade presents itself. Otherwise, you're gonna miss. So I am so glad that I had this, because I wouldn't have taken this trade otherwise, because I thought, okay, 36,000, we've been going a long way down. No, we're not going to go down further. And then this candle happened, and then I was like, okay, I need to take the trade, and I took the trade, and I'm happy. All right, so that's just a good idea. I have really been testing different indicators. This is the most profitable that I've seen yet, and I just want to explain the QQE, modified QQE. This is it, down in the bottom here. This I use for getting out of trades, because that's the difficult part, is to take profit. So, for example, you go you you short this area, and then you just wait until it gets gray here. There, that's the easy part. And so I got out here, right? And then I missed this, but you can't do it perfectly. So maybe it wasn't as good as it wasn't that good at getting me out here. But if you look at back for 4 or 5 years, as I have done, I have just seen that it's been doing its thing much better than if I used the EMAs as getting out, because then I would get out too late too often. Yeah. All right. I know this was a lot, and I was just babbling. So I hope you liked what I have shown you so far, and I'm gonna show you a lot of other strategies that I have been testing out. And so like this video if you want more, and subscribe, and please do not go all in. um, that's just the worst thing you can do. So with that, have a great Sunday, everybody.